Hey YouTube, welcome to Hidden Hill Homestead. I thought I would walk around and show you what's growing this spring. It is March something or another, end of March. I don't know what date it is, 29th I think. March 29th, 28th. Anyway, I just thought I would give you a little walk around. So let's go. I don't know if you guys can see this, but those are aphids on my apple tree. I don't know what's up with that, but look here. See this guy right here? That is a ladybug larva. There's a full-size ladybug. Ladybugs love aphids. You didn't know that? And that is what a ladybug larva looks like. Let's see if you'll get it to focus better. That's almost one that's getting ready to turn into a ladybug. It's quite big. And right here are ladybug eggs. Can you see those? Those are ladybug eggs. So ladybugs are at work trying to eat the aphids all up off my tree. I don't see any more ladybug larvae, but we got lots of aphids, so they should have plenty to eat. I'll probably come out here and with some soapy water and get a lot of these. I'll probably leave some for ladybugs, but yeah, that's the apple tree. It's leafed out, but this one did not bloom, so I don't know if it's a later blooming. Right here's another ladybug. Look here. I hope it's in focus. Snacking on some aphids. And while this one hasn't bloomed yet, take a look at over here. This is my peach tree. This is probably my biggest peach tree in the yard. This tree and this little tree right here were planted at the exact same time, and they were the exact same size as when I planted them. So there's that one, and here's this one. The difference is this one and this apple tree right here were planted where my goat pen used to be. So I guess all the goat manure and everything that has just built the soil up enough here that this one really took off. And look here. It's already got peaches on it. There's quite a few that I saw. Where are they? Right here. Some. There's some. There's one there. I saw some more too, but right here. There. This little one right there. There's lots right here. So yeah, that one has a lot of fruit on it, and a lot of bigger size fruit. So let's see, this one is about, you know, compared to my thumb, you kind of see what size it is. And the ones on this tree, let's go look at the little tree over here. It has fruit on it as well, I think. Yeah. And I think this is the biggest fruit on it. So a lot smaller. And there's only a few on it. I mean, it's not a very big tree, so I wasn't really planning on it having any fruit actually this year, but it wants to give me a few peaches. These are peaches over here as well. These were planted last year. So I think there's one peach on this one. Right there. Yeah. Right there. One little peach. And then this one over here bloomed later than the others. So this actually has some blossom still. And so there's no actual peaches. Well, looky there. That one's already starting. See that? No, you couldn't see it. There's a tiny little peach right there. Oh, look, here's another one. So I guess it already does have some peaches on it. Right there. So that one's covered in blossoms. That one had the most blossoms of any of them, even though this is its second year in the ground. Planted it last spring. And yeah, so this year, I didn't get this on video, but we planted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 fruit trees out here. So I can get that to zoom in. Thinking about it, there we go. So there's one there. There. You can see those out there. And what we did was we planted them on contour. So our property, you can kind of see right here in the, I don't know why it's zooming back in. I'm not even touching it. Zoom back out. Sorry. You can kind of see right here in this middle part, that line, that's a garden that I built on contour. So anyways, our land, for the most part, this is uphill and that's downhill. So it runs at kind of a diagonal through our property. So what we're gonna do with these, I planted 2 here. We're gonna run a swale, a little one, right along here, like that. And then the next row, we're gonna do the same thing in between those 2 trees. Right there, we're gonna do another swale through here. And then I'm going to straighten this one up a little bit over here, kind of bring it up this way a little bit more on this side, and do another one, and another one. So we'll have at least 3 swales, 1, 2, yeah, 3 swales through here, maybe a 4th, I may do another one, but then you can kind of see the pond down there. So I may, also we're going to be thinning the oak trees out back behind the pond, and I may plant some other fruit trees back there. I was thinking about planting a couple of pawpaw back there, and I don't know, some juju maybe, I haven't decided. But anyways, I just stuck these in the ground maybe a month ago. We've already got a lot of growth on these, some of them more than others. This one has a lot more growth, for instance, than this one. But these were ordered from Stark Brothers, and it just has a few leaves on it, but by next year you won't even be able to tell that it was look like this, especially on peaches. They tend to grow a lot more. But you can see my apple tree. It's apple, I believe. Apple or pear. Not exactly sure. That's an apple. The apples seem to leaf out more when you first stick them in the ground. But I have apples, apricots, peaches, pears, plums, and I have one cherry tree that I'm going to plant back here somewhere. But I haven't got it yet. It wasn't ready when they shipped these, so it was going to be shipped later. So what we have up here is peach, 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 apple, peach, apple, and then over there by our storage building. Over there somewhere. I'm almost afraid to zoom this in. There's another apple right there. So that's what's down here. And oh, I'll show you like a little greenhouse that my husband. Oh, I also got blackberries. Planted some blackberries, thornless. This is an Arapaho, and I think this is like a Navajo, maybe. Pull the grass clippings I got on it. My husband mowed. This is a, yeah, Navajo. I have to keep the tags on them for a little while. I forget what they are. Anyways, so I just planted those as well. I got those from a local nursery in town, so. Okay, oh yeah, greenhouse. Since we still haven't built a big greenhouse, I didn't have anywhere to start my seeds, so my husband built this for me. And all it is, we had one 2x4, so, no, two 2x4s. He cut it into a 4x4, cut them in half, and made a 4x4 box. And then we had these black pipes. They're not PVC. They're more bendy than PVC, actually. Let's see if I can get a... You can see inside. He did a cross this way, and then he did 3 on that side, so there's actually 2 layers of plastic. And it's worked so far. I think these need watered. Yep. Need to get some water for those, but yeah. Oh, let me help if I point the camera out. Tomatoes, comfrey, dill, parsley, purslane, New Zealand spinach. I already planted some of this. Tomatoes. Oh, that's not purslane. That's Malabar spinach. That's purslane. More tomatoes. Kale over here. And then we have asparagus and walking stick kale. And then a bunch of stuff that I planted over there and repotted into the cups that day. I still didn't get all of it done. Ran out of time. And then something's been digging in here. A mouse or something. My little mimosa tree, some more tomatoes and peppers and whatnot. And I've already planted some stuff in the garden too. So one whole tray's been planted already. So let me close this back up. I'm gonna get some water for those. I'm done. Okay, let's see. Since we're walking over here, I'll show you this apple tree up close. It was a lot bigger, but I really pruned it back this year. I'm trying to establish a good shape for it. But even still, it did blossom some. Here, we got some blossoms going on up here. So, and right here. There. I don't think there's any more. So we may actually get a apple or 2 off of it. It had apples last year, a couple. Over here is my raspberry patch. This side's really come back. This one over here, not so much. I mean, there's new green on it, but it's actually connected in 2 spots right there, and come over and it's connected there too. I'm gonna just leave that alone. And also this side is really taking off because I'm gonna actually pull some of this over here, see if we can get it going that way more. Like that. And this actually spread out to here, and these are in the ground. They have roots. Where's my there? And I can actually dig these up if I wanted and move them. Right here and right here. Actually, no, those aren't attached. So I could just cut that right there. Move those back over. Ow. Okay. So there's the raspberries.